Every day we consume products that are made of single-use plastics. Products like this one or this one. It could be our oceans and rivers, our woods and jungles, and even our cities. These materials harm animals and humans in the same way. And in the future, if our behavior and conscientiousness do not change about the single-use plastics, our planet, animals, and us will suffer the consequences. This is one of the reasons why we decide this topic for the project of this course. We want to understand and know what people think about this problem and what they do to help to correct this problem that gets out of our hands. Hi, we are Manuela and Nicolas, and we are going to present to you the final project of English Level 5. Our topic is single-use plastics.
So for this project, the final step was to find the problem that we would to solve. So the problem that we found it was that today actually a big quantity of industry and commerce need to create this material because a lot of people use is in our daily lives. So we produce a lot of garbage about this material. And what happened with this material, it have a big problem because they don't break out so easy. So they just go to the ocean, and in the ocean contaminate the animals and many fish and the water. So we know that more than 200 of tons of plastic are in the ocean.
With this problem, we want to know what people believe and know about the single-use plastics. So we made a survey and sent it to our contacts and other people. With this survey, we want to understand if the people were responsible with the use of single-use plastics.
So the first question that we make was about the times of the day that these people use single-use plastic. So we found that people use this 1 to 5 times per day. So that it means that is a lot of, and they contaminate a lot of 100% of the people say that they use all these times.
In the second question, we want to know if people do something against these plastics, and the answer was yes, because almost 99% said yes.
Okay, so the importance of the single-use plastic in our daily life. So 66% of the people say that yes, that are really important in our daily life, and we believe that is a lot of.
The next one is a good one because we saw that the people will stop using single-use plastics and maybe use another product or materials.
And the next one that we found was the single-use plastic is allowed in Colombia. So we know that 66% of the people believe that it's so difficult to try to implement this law here. And we believe that this is for many reasons, like the resource, like economic resource that we need, or the awareness that the Colombian people need to have. So we know that it's difficult, and all the people that we give the service also believe this.
So in the conclusion of this survey, we could see that the people will stop using single-use plastics and maybe use another products or materials. but they don't believe that this zero law can be easily possible in Colombia. With this information, Manuela and I found and proposed two solutions. The first one is awareness, because we believe that all begins with knowledge of the problem to be able to take actions. And the second one is the substitute materials, because there are many other materials, are some are more sustainable and friendly with our planet.
So of course we need to find advantage and disadvantage of each one of these solutions. So the first one that we will speak is about the awareness. So the advantage that we found is that it's about culture. If we know that, for example, one epoch or a group of people really take care about the nature and take this kind of thinking, they will transmit to another people and for another epoch and will be in our culture. However, it have disadvantage like it take a lot of time. We need a really big group of people to see a result, and we also need like a people like influencer group that really combines the people to change their minds and trying to do the best for the world. In sustainable materials, the advantage that we found is that we have like a fast results, like really impacts effects, and we can see very easy and very fast. However, the disadvantage, for example, here in Colombia, is that there are not many companies that have like this kind of product or that the machine don't function with these products. So we need to generate like a kind of marketing or something like that to try uh, to make that companies that work with these materials go, and you can, for example, go for a supermarket and find so easy this kind of materials. So this is a disadvantage. However, we also find that these two solutions can be together and really make a really change.
With this project, we were able to realize that most of the people recognize and know that we must do something about the single-use plastics, but they don't believe that the government can be able to do something against this material.
Thank you.
Thank you.